So we're going to the Wale album. I'm gonna go first today.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna get this out of the way. Because I feel like you two are gonna battle, so I'm just gonna get mine out the way.
All right.
All right. So the album this week was Wale's mixtape, "Summer on Sunset."
Yes.
What's the name of it? Okay. I'm a big Wale fan. I knew going into this Kevin was going to hate on it because he doesn't like Wale. Wale is one of those polarizing rappers to where either you like him or you don't like him. There's no in between. You know, I'm one of the guys who likes him. I will say I didn't really care for this album as much as I usually would because usually his mixtape, first of all, the album About Nothing can possibly go down as one of the best albums I've ever heard because it was such a great album to me. But this album, this album was kind of a 180 from that. It was different. I didn't care for a lot of the singing parts of it. I wanted to just rap. Now, I will say it is good music. It's good music to listen to. It's not riddled with all the MMG garbage that sometimes it gets on some of those MMG albums. And I just didn't know. It was more, it wasn't DC. It wasn't Go-Go. It just was weird. I don't know if he was in a LA space because I like the skits. I like the way the album flowed. I just didn't care for some of the sound of it. It didn't sound like Wale. It sounded almost like it was another album and he was just featured on it. Like almost like kind of how Ghostface and Raekwon do their albums where it would be like a Ghostface album featuring Raekwon.
Yeah.
It sounded like someone else's album featuring Wale. It didn't sound like his normal sound. And which might have been a good thing in some people's eyes, but because normally I would know what to expect from a Wale album. And this one, I kind of he would have one or two songs where he'd just be snapping all the way through. This one was more harmonizing and just a lot of mumbling on some parts, almost kind of like it was unfinished, but there still was a story being told, which definitely shines in Wale's favor of the artist that he is. He could paint a picture for you, and I love that about him. And I love the poet in him. I love poetry about him. But I will say that this wasn't one that I would leave and be like, okay, this was something I'm going to go back and listen to again and again. It's good to be on the catalog, but I think he could have just polished it a little bit more. I gave it a 71. So I don't think it was trash. I don't think it was something that we should be talking about like crazy, but I do think that for Wale, he could have did better. And I'm not putting him on a grander scale like a Jay-Z or anything like that. I'm just saying he's capable of making better music than what this is.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He is, Kevin.
Really?
He is.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
I like where Wale was going with the sound of this album. It was to me it was like a big story almost, and I think he's good with how he articulates and how he uses his extended vocabulary to make good music. I like the sound. I liked Valentino. That was one of my favorite tracks. I like Paparazzi on there. With Wale, I mean, his sound on some of the tracks was like the old school Something About Nothing or Much About Nothing. But I do like how he tried to blend with his new sound that he had with the production on the album. Overall, I mean, to me, I got Wale. Like, it wasn't like he was trying to be something he wasn't. To me, it was just still a Wale album. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. I mean, I like the album. I'll listen to it again. I liked the features on there. It was a nice balance. It wasn't the greatest album I've ever heard in my life from Wale, but it wasn't a weak album. And I like the direction. I like the direction he's going. I'd give it I'd say a 78.
Okay.
77. 77.
Okay. All right. So now, you know what I'm saying, time to get into what they've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? The boy about to speak on this Willard, on this Wale, on this Wallard, on this Woozy. Now, what is this? This is probably about sixth studio project from Wale. I know that we've got the mixtape About Nothing on through. You know, the only song I've ever really liked from Wale was Nike Boots, and I only liked it because Wayne did the remix, and everything else been garbage. All right. Hot garbage. I don't know if any of you viewers out there are members of the BX community, but there's a classic thread on the internet called "Wale is Garbage," and classic. I think it was about 100 pages, 100-page thread about how garbage Wale is, and I mean it just chronicled how garbage Wale is and how other artists hate Wale and also believe that he is garbage as well. Digging up old tweets, just of artists before they actually blew up. I mean, spanning from everybody from A$AP Rocky, Tyler the Creator, to your favorite rappers, man. All of them. Wale is pure doo-doo juice, and that's been my sentiment for a very long time. It is known, it is known. And so we got into the summer on Sunset, and even once we picked it last week, I think everybody knew what to expect. Y'all knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? This Wale is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Hopping right on out the trash can. Wale the Grouch.
Whoa.
This guy, this guy Willard. Oh man! Now, got into this mixtape, expecting to hate it, and then we got into that intro track. You know what I'm saying? I turned it on, had a scowl on my face. I knew it was about to be garbage juice, and then he turned it around. LAX was actually a pretty good song. I was like, oh wow, okay, he came with some heat. All right. The Willard man, he tried to do something. Got on through the track list, man. I really liked LAX, the Raheem Devon feature, which Raheem Devon, I don't know if you guys have ever listened to Love Experience. A great R&B album. He's not been so great in his latest projects. I feel like he kind of panders a little bit, but that first project, man, was amazing. So it's always nice to hear him. I've been following his career from the beginning. Another DMV artist, so I imagine that's where they linked up there. And then we got on into Publishing Checks, man. I thought that was a pretty good song too. I'm like, I'm listening to this album, like, man, I might have to eat crow. This guy Willard, I think he might be proving me wrong here, man. He's coming with some good production. The lyrics weren't horrible. It was listenable. It's Willard, so you're gonna get some corn. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. He wasn't coming with the struggle bars, man.
It's Willard. You're gonna get some corn.
Hey, it just is what it is, man. But I felt like he was coming with some decent bars. It wasn't anything cringeworthy. He had a mean swagger on these first couple of tracks, and then I got to Gangsta Boogie.
Gangsta Boogie.
My God.
Gangsta Boogie.
My God, that was unadulterated garbage juice. Wale crept back into the trash can from which he came. On this Gangsta Boogie. Daz and Corrupt, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, I know where he pulled them cats from, man.
Jesus. De Jesus, what were you thinking? And then just on down. Paparazzi was actually all right. Song Day by the Pool got on my nerves. Drunk and Conceited got on my nerves. Like You, People Like You, featuring Cameron, which I'm editing out the title for the chillins.
Yeah.
For the chillins.
Oh, yeah.
But man, come on, Cameron. You know what? Cameron has been garbage lately. I hate to say it because I love Killer Cam in the Diplomat days, man. Early 2000s, man. Cameron was the guy.
I didn't even know
he's
he
garbage.
existed.
Yeah, he's garbage now. He's gone complete garbage. Valentino, I'm not digging that. Wale, you're not gonna set a trend, buddy. Like I know that you feel like you're responsible for Moschino. You're not. You're not okay. Jeremy Scott's been hot out here. Stop it. Just stop it. All right. And then just on through, the rest of it was pretty much what I expected. It wasn't as bad a project as I anticipated, but it wasn't good. I'll probably only listen to those first couple of tracks again on the album, but I wouldn't say that it's not worth a listen. If I had to rate this album, I'd probably rate it out at about a 69, 70. I'd probably bump it down to a 69 just because it is Willard. It is Willard. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to put any of my followers, I wouldn't want to subject you to that kind of harm.
Hey, man,
Listening
that's
to
pretty good
Willard.
for you.
Yeah, I was surprised. Willard, he delivered. You know what? I would say this. His next project, I will listen to it, and I will give it an honest chance. I gave this an honest chance, and, like I said, he had some cuts that was all right. Those first four, I really thought I was going to have to eat crow. I'm like, man, I'm about to like this mixtape. I was getting hyped. I'm like, yeah, man, this is about to be good. And then we got the Gangsta Book, and I was like, Willard, you returned to form, buddy.
Yeah.
You crept out from the garbage can from which you came, buddy.
I did not understand that track
I don't know
at all.
I feel like he was going for the LA vibe, and that was kind of the LA thing to do. And he got the dog pound on there, man. Who could be more LA than the dog pound? I don't know, but that was a bad choice. Bad choice, Willard. And Willard is known for making bad choices. Like his career is a bad choice.
Wow.
I don't. He should be like a. I don't want to say a designer, but he should be one of the people that he should be one of the people that like picks out outfits for other artists instead, because I mean the dude's fashion acumen it's impeccable. Like what I'm saying, he's got great taste as far as picking out clothes and picking out trends and all that stuff, but his rapping
choices, man. It's like either you like him or you don't like him.
It's not that. It's the corn. He's just so corny. He's just, oh man, he just seeps with corn, and he's such an emotional guy. Like I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's like that annoying little cousin that like nobody really wants to hang around, but he's family. You know what I mean? Like you're like, yo, this guy, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like Wale is that artist. Like he just makes you want to punch him in the face. Like yo, dog. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be cool for a couple of minutes, and then after that, he's gone off onto the deep end. He just gets too far. You know what I'm saying? Gets into his own mind too much. And the whole Moons thing, I don't like it. I don't like the Moons thing. It's corny. Cut it out. Cut it out, Willard. All right? We don't want to hear it anymore.
Okay, so in true Kevin fashion, you gave him that backhanded comment. A compliment.
But
I
the
get it.
69 is not bad from Kevin.
No, from
I
Kevin,
Not
that's
bad.
actually pretty
It's not
good,
bad.
man.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I give him credit where credit's due. I mean, he had a lot of corn on here, but those first 4 tracks, man, I thought I was about to be impressed. Like I said, I listened to those 4, I was about to be like, yo, man, I'm a Wale fan. I'm ready. Let's go. Where's the rest of it, man? I've been sleeping. But nah, he went back to his normal form. He did what I expected him to do.
So, yo, that Joe Budden diss.
Okay.
Ooh, Joe Booty.
On Drake and Meek Mills. Yo, can I tell you this before? Because Nadia or Kev, I want you guys to explain the story of how it happened.
Okay.
But I appreciate somebody because it wasn't an awesome diss like Ether where it buried Jay-Z, but it was still a decent diss track. But just the animosity that Joe Budden had, man, it seems like that's missing from hip hop.
I don't think it is missing from hip hop, but it's not really an animosity thing. It's more so he wants him to be like, he's like, yo, I'm a better rapper, and I want to rap. So I think that this was a shot at me, even if you're saying it wasn't. So let's rap. You did it against Meek, so rap against somebody that's a viable foe. And that's what I think. And I think that's what puts Drake in a horrible position right now because he did go at Meek. I think he knew Meek couldn't rap better than him, and he made a song about it. And I think that's what's going to put him in kind of a concubine with this one is he's going to have to rap now. And
so what's the story?
I mean, basically, him and Drake have history. They, mess around the same chicks. They, dwell in the same circle, so to speak. And Drake was even in admiration of Joey. Like, Joe Budden, he just like, yo, you're a good rapper. I've always liked you. And, I mean, in the beginning of the diss, the audio was actually a young Drake talking to Joe Budden.
Yeah.
So, they have mutual respect. And Joey, I listened to his podcast, and, like, you listen to it, man, he's a huge Drake fan. But he said that on this album that came out, like, yo, you put out an album thinking that you're nicer than what you are. And it sounds like an uninspired album. As a rapper, it's kind of like a technology fan being upset at Apple putting out the same phone over and over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're crapping on the fact that it's a good phone, the iPhone's a good phone. It's like from a technical aspect of it, it's kind of disrespectful that you put this out and expecting us to acknowledge it as being good.
So it's not like a real beef. It's just like,
No.
I expected better
Exactly.
from you.
Seems more like competition.
It's competition. And not J. Cole. What's my man's name?
Don't fall asleep on us.
No, what's my man's
Mill.
name?
J. Cole.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
How he did on the Control beat or Control song.
Yeah.
It was just competition, man. That's all it is. It's competition. Like, yo, rap used to be competition. And I think even from our age, we grew up where rap was like, everybody had respect for each other. It wasn't disrespectful. It wasn't nothing like Tupac and Biggie because they just had history, didn't like each other. It was more so like, yo, we can be all in the same thing, but I'm going to be the best.
Right.
It'd be songs where cats would put out songs and try to body each other on the track.
On the record, yeah.
And that's been gone. Like all this buddy stuff. I don't know if it's a generational thing because it's kind of like that in sports right now with LeBron and some of the younger cats and in that age group. But it's like, yo, where's all the competition gone? Where's it gone? And I think that's what Joey was saying. So it's nothing like, when you see each other, they're going to fight or anything like that. It's more so like, yo, let's rap. You did it against Meek, so you got to go do it against me.
Right.
And I don't think Drake wants that.
I don't think Drake is going to respond.
I don't think he's going to respond either. I really just don't think it'd be in his best interest not to.
Yeah.
Do you think Budden drop another one?
He already has one tucked away. And see, the thing about it is, though, and I hate to be put like a adolescent kid, but Drake started this because it was a clip with him in French Montana, and they said, oh yeah, pump it up, and like everyone knows that that's kind of a dig at Joe Budden because his only commercial song that he had was Pump It Up. Right. And I said it in a video we put on our channel. For people out there who don't really know Joe Budden, man, go back and listen to the Mood Music albums. Don't base your thoughts and opinions on him as being the guy you see on Love and Hip Hop, the guy you seen on that Pump It Up song. That dude can actually rap very well.
Yeah.
Now I will throw a word of caution out there. Don't listen to mood music unless you are ready to go into a deep depression.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
You gotta be in a dark spot. You gotta be in a
No, you
something
don't.
bad has got
No,
going
you
on in your
don't.
life, bro.
No, he
You know
don't.
what
The
I'm
reason
saying?
why they call him Regular Joe is because he actually can relate. You can relate to some of the things he goes through. You know, he has a song on there called "All of Me." It stands out to me because I'm a big Joe Budden fan. But he talks about how he got a call on his voicemail. He never checked his voicemail for weeks, but it was a call on there from a girl that he had known, and she had brain cancer and she was about to die. She just wanted to call and tell him that she loved him and hope his career took off. And he couldn't even really respond to it. You know, it's like stuff like that. People is like regular people actually can relate to.
Yeah.
But besides all that, the dude can just flat out rap. But that's basically where the beef came from. Whether or not we get a reply from it, I hope we do. Because in the end, as hip hop fans, we're going to win. It makes for good music. But it puts Drake in a very, very weird position because, no, not so much even that. It's like he did respond to Meek. So why don't you respond to Joe?
I don't think Joe's big enough.
He can always spin that.
But Joe, but isn't he big in his own sense though? Because he has the podcast going.
He's got a
he has
cult
the TV
following.
show.
He's got a cult following. Yes,
Yeah,
the
he's
guys
got a
who
cult
like Joe
following.
Budden love him.
Yeah.
But the Drake fans who like Joe Budden, who like Drake are like, what is this old guy talking about?
Right.
You know?
And plus, I mean, the bass guy already ended Joe Budden. So,
If the bass guy speaks your name, man, it's a wrap.
It's bad for you. It's bad for you. And I mean, it's been bad. I mean, Joe's career has been on steady decline since T-shirt and buttons.
I forgot all about that song too.
I would try to too if I was a Joe Budden fan. I would want to forget about it as well. You know, just put it in the past.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see if more comes about it. I think Meek Mill was supposed to say something about it, but ultimately,
Do you really want to hear from Meek?
No.
I don't.
But ultimately, though, the thing that was happening, though, to be honest with you, the thoughts that Joey was saying was a lot of things a lot of old heads were saying, which is this guy's not as nice as he thinks he is, and especially anyone from an old who's cut from that cloth of just regular, just hip hop. You have to write your own rhymes. There's no way you can come with a finished product from another artist and say this is my track. And I've said it in the podcast before. Drake's music has been totally different since The Weeknd left. Since him and The Weeknd parted ways, his music has been totally different. I don't think it's been different in a good sense. I think it's been different in a bad sense because it's been like Take Care was the last album that came out with The Weeknd on it, and it's known Weeknd did a lot of the writing on there, and it showed on there.
Yeah.
The album that came out after that was, which one was that? Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
It's actually
Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, and Nothing Was the Same. It was actually a decent album. It still had some. It had Jay-Z, had some really high, had some features on there that was pretty good, but nonetheless, I don't know.
A lot of corn on that.
A lot of corn on that album.
You know the crazy thing is, I think Drake thinks he's, for example, like Jay-Z's level,
Yes,
and he's not.
he said
Like-
that though. He said I became Jay.
Yeah.
He said that.
I don't see that lyrically.
And that's the part on the disc that we listened to that everyone kind of missed on there was that he felt like Jay-Z should have been put Drake in his place.
Right.
And that's why he said, I'm doing my job for you. I'm doing your job for you. You know, doing Jay-Z's job for him. So,
Because I
who
never
knows?
thought of Drake as like lyrical. Like I don't have to listen to Drake a couple times to understand what he's saying.
But that's the thing about it. When Drake was out and he was doing his thing, he was in his own lane, he was doing it. Everyone admired the fact he was making music. It's when he started the whole cocky stuff and saying, I'm the best ever and all this is when cats was like, whoa, you might need to relax a little bit, homie.
Right.
You're
'Cause
nowhere
his
near the
sales
best.
aren't even that.
I mean,
high.
he's the biggest. He's biggest in hip hop right now.
He is, but he tours a lot.
But you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
though.
he tours a lot for someone to be that big. So I don't know, maybe he got a bad deal or something. I don't know. But
He's definitely trying to knock out these albums.
Yeah,
Believe that.
he's
He's
definitely
trying
trying to knock 'em
to.
out.
I feel like he's probably going to go independent and just take that Apple money.
Yeah.
If he stays big, you know, he can kind of change the course.
yeah.
But once you get tired, if he keeps putting out these albums, aren't you gonna get tired of him though? I'm already at my point.
As
where
long as the
I'm-
music is good.
I'm draked out for the rest of the year.
Well, I mean, as long as the music is good.
Yeah, if he put out a hit right now, I'll listen to it.
The thing about it is when you start as an artist, you start making music and people don't listen to it because they already know what to expect.
Right.
You failed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Anderson .Paak could put out an album right now and I'd be ready to listen to it.
Yep.
You know, James Blake put out an album right now, we'd be dying to listen to it because they make good music. So we want more of him.
Question for you, because correct me if I'm wrong. You were saying Drake is becoming a culture vulture.
Yes.
So what? There's no more people for him to vulture off of.
Well, okay. The reason, what I meant by that is Drake ends up hanging around people and he becomes that person.
So a chameleon.
Yeah, not so much a chameleon. Yeah, chameleon. You're right, exactly. But and then I'm speaking kind of like tongue in cheek because I don't know Toronto has a very big cultural influence on a lot of different Caribbean people, so maybe he's a little Caribbean. But I know he's a kid from Houston, Texas. His mom lived in Canada. So why are you saying about tings and all that? I listen to it and it literally just makes my skin crawl because that's not who that person is, you know?
Yeah,
So,
you know, if he came out the door doing that stuff,
yes,
that'd be one thing.
exactly.
But he hasn't.
I mean, he was on Degrassi.
Yeah,
in
but
a
if
wheelchair.
he, like you said though, Kevin, if he
Wheelchair
started
Jimmy.
off doing that, then we'd accept it more. Whereas it is now, it's like, yo, bro, that's not you.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, man. He's on the Future album talking about Future. And I don't get it, man. I just didn't.
I
Get
mean, I get it. I mean, he's giving the people what they want, man. Got to give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Who's better, Diggy Simmons or Drake?
Drake. What song has Diggy put out? like who? I mean,
Anybody checking for
only person Diggy is better than is JoJo. Cut it out.
JoJo Simmons.
You know what I'm saying? But oh, poor JoJo. But
Poor JoJo, man. Your little brother outshines you.
you know what,
Nah,
man?
it's all
JoJo
JoJo.
was just a walking L. He was just a guy that. And I mean, he was in a weird position because it was like he was trying to be something that we knew he wasn't. It's like, bro, you grew up, you know, rich and privileged. Don't try to act like, you know, you grew up in the streets and all that stuff. You don't have to do that, man.
Right.
Like, you know, hey, be you, man. You got a foot in the door already. You don't have to pander. Just, you know, do something that you can be good at. Diggy found a way to do it,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, but JoJo, he was, I don't know, he was trying to
Didn't
stick
he
what was
get beat
popular.
up by Dipset or something?
He got beat up by somebody weird,
Nah, it
and then they
wasn't.
made him like apologize on camera,
On camera,
and
right.
call his dad or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they roughed him up on camera.
That wasn't right. That wasn't right.
That wasn't right.
Because I mean, come on now, it's
still
Diggy.
funny,
You don't
though.
get no points for roughing up Diggy or JoJo Simmons.
Right.
Come on now, get out of here.
Right.
But that's a whole nother topic. But what I did want to kind of, you know what I'm saying, speak on is that our lyrical savior, the Flow Father.
Lupe. Speak on it, brother.
What? No, Hove.
What? Oh gosh, here we go.
He's gearing up.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
He's
gearing
getting
up.
ready, man. That I got the keys.
Yeah, what y'all think of that?
Oh man, come on! He had a struggle bar in there. I,
didn't
will
even-
say
I
he
didn't
did
even
try
hear
to
it.
fit something in there. He tried to fit 2016 in there. It
He
was
did.
a little tough. I was
He
like,
did.
"Ugh."
He did.
You know, but he's knocking the rust
But
off.
it's still there.
Yeah.
You see, everybody came out the woodwork for that video, too.
Yeah.
What-
Everybody.
What is it?
I got the keys.
I got
DJ
keys.
Khaled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hove and a hook from Future, and Future mumbling on the end. But
I got nervous. Like you said, I got nervous when I seen Future.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I seen, I'm and we've talked about this in the pod before. I'm at a point where I might want to see Future gone. I want to see him and Designer just put into like a little box. I want Designer's 15 minutes of fame to be over. I am on record of saying I want that guy gone.
What's wrong with Designer?
He's trash. And even that is like all the antics, all the jumping around like a damn Jimmy the Cricket.
Yeah,
all of
it's a
that
little
is
scary.
Yeah, like it's a little scary. I thought he was gonna seize out at one point.
Well, Sambo-ish.
He's throwing right, exactly what it is. He's throwing the mic up in the air and grabbing it and then doing a dab, like super hard dabs.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, the little dances always been around since we were little. It doesn't matter. I'm cool with that.
Yo, what's that little thing right there?
Little barrel.
Is that a barrel or
Yeah,
a
I kicked
pig?
it. It's a
Oh,
barrel.
okay.
But yeah, I want Designer gone, and I might want Future gone. I'm not too sure yet.
Man, listen, Future come out with another hit, man. Be right back.
Future Hendrix.
Yeah, Future Hendrix. But I don't know, man. Future's sound, it's kind of dwindling down. He might have oversaturated. I'm gonna tell you what. He come with another hit though, man, and it's on. He just provides something to the tracks. He's one of those artists where
He's got an
he
it
might
factor.
he might be a better feature artist though than he is as a solo artist. Like him with somebody else always sounds pretty good.
Now, does Designer coming out hurt him though?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
He sounds just like him though, man.
Yeah, I mean they have similar voices, but I mean so did DMX and Ja Rule, but they did something different.
Yeah, but
You
the
know what I
DMX wasn't. I mean, Ja Rule wasn't shouting out DMX's man. He wasn't shouting Boomer. If Ja Rule would have came in there talking about Boomer and talking like a dog and growling, I mean, this guy's doing everything. The cadences, the shout outs, to everything, to the
Yeah.
point where we are sure that when he puts out a song, Future's in the cut. Like, yo, when did I put this out?
You know what, man? If Future really wanted to just end Designer, just start performing his songs. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
start doing Designer songs.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just come out there, open up the Panda. Go ahead, man.
Panda,
I got
Panda.
bras in Atlanta.
Hey, I'll
we
tell
can
you
we
that.
can believe it for Future.
Hey, you can say what you want. That Panda's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
Panda's a hit.
You know what I'm saying? It's on. It's on with that.
That Panda's
It's not a hit because it's good. It's just catchy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
catchy, right? That's music these days, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can, we can appreciate a good beat. I don't care what he's saying, I guess. But
What album are we listening to next week?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah, let's check it out.
You know what I listened to? I mean, I was going to run by you guys, see what you thought about was the
Big Snoop Dogg.
the Jim. Heck no, that's Snoop Dogg.
Suggest that we listen to Jim Jones and act like Snoop Dogg is so far fetched.
Hey man, hey, Jim Jones is a lot better than that Snoop. I don't know what I'm getting from Snoop. I'm
Hey, man.
nervous.
Hey, man.
Hey, let's do it.
Is he the lion or is he Snoop?
No,
Right.
it's Snoop. It's Kool-Aid.
Okay.
It's Kool-Aid. Oh man, Designer actually dropped a tape or something.
Did he?
Album. Yeah, it looks like it.
Let's
Looks
listen
like
to it.
Ooh, I don't know.
Let's
No,
go.
I
Come
can't.
on, we should
That's-
talk
that's
about
a
it.
lot.
My ears are hating
That's
me,
a
man. I
lot.
can't.
Yeah.
I
Let's
can't.
do it, man.
That's
For
like
the
listening to Little
culture.
Big Pac. I don't know.
Little
know.
Big Pop.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
That name
I don't
was
know about
funny.
that. Okay, we can either do the kitchen or we can do Kool-Aid. It don't matter to me. Either way.
We can do Kool-Aid. Let's do
Let's
Kool-Aid.
do Kool-Aid. All right, let's do Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
So that's Snoop Dogg.
That is Snoop Dogg.
So Snoop Dogg Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be a very interesting show next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, what's worse that can happen? We hate it. All right. Cool. Sounds like it'll be a good show.
Yeah. Might be an all hip hop show.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right, so we'll listen to that one next week. Do we have anything else?
I think that's it, man. We're coming up on that hour mark, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave the people what they wanted.
Cool.
You know?
All right. So yeah, man. We All right. So I'm a little proud of you, Kevin. I really am. You gave Wale a good listen.
You know what I'm saying? I gave him a fair shot. You know, I gave him a fair shot.
Wale should feel as that's a W for him, man.
Yeah,
for
he
real.
won. He won on this tape.
Yeah, he
Willard.
definitely should. All right, so yeah, as always, man. Next week we got tournament news coming up soon.
Yes.
Yep.
So, the next tournament's going to actually be the July 29th?
23rd, I believe.
23rd. July
We'll go.
23rd, because
Yeah.
29th is my daughter's birthday, so yeah, it won't be that.
Yep.
Street Fighter 5 is going to be the game. We're going to reach out to all the Facebook groups, keep to our Instagram, our Twitch, everything. We're going to definitely just put everything up there when we get more information about it. Thanks once again, Pixel Design Group.
Yes.
They definitely laced us once again. And as always, drink more water, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.